Good morning. Here we are in our peaceful yoga class, and we're starting with our usual foundation of breath, of breathing, of getting centered right where we are. So closing the eyes. One of the focuses is to really enjoy each breath, really savor it, expanding it in the front, back, and side body in a way that feels good. Let the shoulders relax, but we're also aligning the spine so that our posture is going to be one of our assets throughout the whole entire practice. When we're ready, lift with the inhale and lower with the exhale. Hands to the heart helps unify the body energies. Hi, Melissa. Welcome, everyone. One more time, inhale, rise. And exhale, release. Rest the hands on the knees and let's start our spinal spirals. Here we fold forward until we can feel the hips picking up the stretch, waking up, and then going all the way around. I'm feeling some releases in the joints here. Change directions, working the elbows, shoulders, wrist, and hands to get a very comfortable and thorough rotation going through the whole entire body. Very good. Back to center, resting here, resting for a full breath. When we're ready, cat and cow. So we're rounding and flexing the spine. Flexing and rounding. Spending as much time as we need on each side. Good, letting the nervous system come to life. And when we're ready, when we can feel that the spine is waking up, open up the arms with a big breath. Reach out to the right side, reach out to the left side. With each repetition, we might be able to go just 1 millimeter, 1 centimeter farther than before. And then experiment by bringing the ears down to the shoulders and allowing the neck to be a part of that stretch. Back to center, rest the arms. Let's go up and over, C-shaped curve of the spine. So let the hand walk out just from the hips. And we're going up and over. Good. Staying here, breathing here. You'll see me adjusting my mat from time to time just to feel more comfortable. And I'm going to ask everybody to do the same. Whatever adjustments that we need to make, let's make those and allow our practice to be that much easier. Up and over. The other side and staying on one side as long or short as you like. Unwind, back to center, rise up and circle. Sorry about that. Yeah, You know what? Can't forgot my yoga mat. Oh, no, please, you know what, I got this blanket right here, and you can use that, I practice on that when I forget. Oh, thank you. It's meant to be. That, yeah. So, thank you. Oh, this is the, oh, yeah, that's your sweating section. Good, I'm so glad we made it, welcome. Yes. Open up the legs. And then place the feet in the sides of the mat. This is the part where we get really comfortable. Yes, just getting comfortable. If you're just joining, take your time just getting into the practice. Let the hands rest behind the body and keep going, keep adjusting the body until we can feel ourselves relax, until we can feel the shoulder blades drawing together. Let the legs fall down side to side. Taking our time here at a windshield wiper. Knees come together with the heel of the foot, and we keep going until we feel a twist that goes all the way up the spine, all the way up the back body. Great work. Coming back to center, inhale, rise. And on the exhale, hands underneath the legs, tortoise pose. Tortoise pose, we can bring the chin down to the chest. We can adjust the body for the highest levels of comfort and breathe. Feel the back of the neck growing long. Feel the back of the neck stretch. From here, we can see our own belly button, so move it in and out and in with the breath. Inhale, reach up and bring the hands behind us one more time. When we're ready, walk the feet in and pick up the middle of the body so that we can stretch the spine in a different direction. We'll be able to feel new sensations going through the spine as we move in and out of our reverse tabletop. So each repetition might feel just a little bit different. Use the breath to navigate. Very good. Maybe we stay up here for a while, letting the head and neck be upside down. Good. And then release. Let that go. Inhale. And on the next breath, open up the arms, open the legs apart. Beautiful. Feel the body stretching out in 4 different directions. And when we're ready, twist. Bring right hand to the left knee, foot, ankle, whatever's accessible, and then let the extra hand go behind the back. That's it. Folding forward. Feeling a long stretch of the legs, spine, shoulders, and beyond. Let the body just kind of tell us what it needs, just observing everything that's happening. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, change, go to the other side. Rise. Beautiful. Fold forward and walking all the way forward. Use the hands to fold the body in half. Make whatever adjustments we need in our practice where we can feel at ease. Imagine our practice as a really special time in the week where we can take care of ourselves. And that's all we're focusing on. We're focusing on getting the oxygen into our lungs, focusing on being in that inner world in ways that are super healing and restorative. No, while we keep allowing the legs to stretch. So relaxing here. If you have your legs apart like I do, and that doesn't feel good in the body, go ahead and close or come into easy pose or whatever the body needs at this time. Inhale, rise up, hands together, and allow the hands to fall behind the back. Tricep stretch brings the elbows close to the head. Unwind, reach up, reverse prayer, bring it down. Hands behind us, and they might go up the spine or they might rest on the sacrum. Find a place of comfort for the wrist, the hands, the shoulders. Breathe enough to align the spine. Unwind and check in with the body. For me, I'm feeling some fatigue in the in the legs that are apart here. It's a little strenuous after a while. So bring those in so we can rest. If you have your legs in easy pose, go ahead and stretch the legs out and then start to bounce the knees. This little movement adds so much circulation to the important muscles, joints, and bones. You can speed it up or slow it down. Rest, let that go. Inhale, rise. Here we are in our staff pose. Imagine that the spine is just kind of like growing roots. Fill the lungs up with oxygen, and on the exhale, we can fold. Padahastasana, long stretch of the back body. Rest the chin on the chest. And last but not least, coming up one more time, and here's where we're going to twist. So let the hand just wrap around the wrist. Gently coax the wrist in that one direction and then the other. And you can do it like a double wrap. That feels good and supportive. It's fun. Wrapping both hands around both wrists. Breathing. Very good. Back to center. Inhale, rise, and put the hands together like 1, 2. Arms alongside the ears and over to the right side. The other side. Through center, unwind. And breathe. Good. Feel the sensations going through the upper body. It's very like, I can feel a lot of circulation, a lot of heat, just kind of building in that upper body. We can change the position of the body now by sweeping the legs behind us. We're climbing up into our tabletop pose. Yes. And with hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips, let the tops of the feet really rest here. Round and flex the spine. Flex and round. Very good. our traditional cat and cow, getting the chin, chest, spine, tailbone involved. And let's not forget to get the belly button involved. So lifting and lowering with each breath. Feel the body growing warm. And when we're ready here, let's start our hip circles. So get it comfortable, bring the hips down. Allow the hips to go in every direction. Use the whole entire body. Good. Bring the hips in a full circle and use the whole body in order to make this happen. We'll be able to feel the effects of hip circles in the legs, spine, arms, and shoulders. And then please change direction at the pace of our own breath. No rushing it, no forcing it. Good. Make the circle. When we come back, let's go to child's pose and really rest here, reaching out. And then all the way forward, stretch the spine in that other direction. Bring the feet and legs together, lift up, and look over the shoulder. Feel a side stretch that grows. One side and then the other, right and left. Good. And we can check in with the body, like, okay, how are we feeling? How are we doing? Back to center. Push back just for a moment and sit down in our hero pose. So here in hero pose, we're breathing here, we can relax here. Bring any support that we need. Like a lot of times I like to put a pillow under my hips here in hero pose. It's a deep stretch of the hips, legs. Let's bring a little bit of upper body stretch into it, and then we'll move back into tabletop. 1, 2, 3. Let the hand fall down, and then let the other arm go up. Maybe the arms come together behind the body, maybe not. Feel a long and extensive stretch going across the chest. Unwind, let the opposite direction fold. Feeling the body relax even as we strengthen. Feeling a greater capacity to breathe, which brings nutrients to the cells. Unwind, inhale, and let's go back to tabletop for some more work within the hips and full body. Inhale, rise, lift up legs, nice long leg lifts. So let's do a couple of repetitions here where we lift the leg and bring the leg to the elbow. So first the opposite elbow. Good. It's a gentle strengthener. We're gently working on our balance as well. Slow motion movements. And if the wrists are not happy here, if you notice that the wrists don't do that well here, come on down. Come down to the elbows, nice strong hinge joint, and we can still move the legs in and out. Very good. Great work, great adjustments. Bring it down. Resting there, and then leg lifts on the other side. Extend. Play around with the asana by bringing them to the opposite elbow. Doing the work of finding a place of comfort for ourselves. As we feel that the heartbeat is picking up by lifting our own body weight, we're growing strong within our practice. Great work. When our leg lifts are complete, take right leg and slide it forward, allowing the chest to rest on the leg. So we can take this moment to just kind of stretch the wrist. Yes. Let the wrist have a break where we stretch the wrist in every direction. So back, maybe inside, maybe that other side, feel it out. And then when the wrists are feeling much better and at ease, open up the stance to twist the spine so the arms become one long line. Breathe fully. We're looking up. Maybe we are looking up, or maybe we're looking down. Check in with the neck and see what the body wants to do here. Change whatever hand we have down, replace it with the hand that's in the air and open up that other side. It's a twist, it's a cross stretch. Very good extensions. Release, let that go. And as we come up within the spine, let that front leg go down. So it takes time. Take your time. Imagine walking just with your toes. You're not using the whole foot, you're just walking with the toes. That's how it feels to move from humble warrior to Hanuman. We might fold forward, but strong legs are holding us up, so no pressure on the wrist on this one. Feel a long, extensive stretch of the back of the leg, and hopefully, if we're comfortable here, it can move to the hips, it can move to the glutes, it can move up the spine. Inhale, rise, and exhale, release. Good, the other side. Extend, and bend the legs. Resting here in humble warrior. Bring the chin down to the chest. And if we shake the head no, feeling all the kinks, any tension we might be holding in the neck can flow out. When we're ready, open up, just as we practice. This time we have practiced, so we can take the hand in the air and put it behind the back, into that opposite hip, looking up or looking down, and see how second side feels. Inhale. Replace the hand on the mat and twist. We're revolving it. We're reversing that twist. Maybe we put the hand into the opposite hip, maybe not. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring it down. And Hanuman, walk just with the toes. Slow motion forward movements. The blanket's interesting on this one, right? Very good. Taking a moment to work here, maybe flexing and pointing the foot, maybe holding in a nice stillness. Very good. Release, let that go. And then let's strengthen the hips even more here from our tabletop by bringing the hips down on one side. And down on the other side. A couple of repetitions if this feels good. Staying on one side as long as we like. Stretch the hips. Maybe we can deepen by reaching back. And then the other side. Great work. Push back. Bring the legs out in front of us again. We're doing just a little bit more strengthening here. Getting the legs in a place where we're holding those close into the body and we feel at ease hugging the legs in. Let the shoulders relax. Let the breath grow. Tapping into that feeling of ease. Being at ease is the very best way to strengthen the body. So when we're ready, we'll come in and out of our Navasana boat pose. So the best way to do it is to practice first. We're bringing the hands down, pick up one leg, pick up the other leg, put those down. Then we can think about picking up both legs. And if this feels good and right, we can pick up the arms. Make it a slow motion movement with no strain. If you pick up your arms and legs, and that feels fine and good, we can leave them up for a while. If you pick up your arms and legs and that does not feel good, gentle, easeful, listening to the cues of the body. Good. Resting anytime you like, very important. Put the bottom of the feet together and then butterfly. Straightening and lifting the spine, lifting and squeezing the legs, or maybe we're going quick butterfly. Very good. Allow the legs to change directions. Let one leg come out in front of the body and one leg go behind us. Inhale, rising up. And as we rise up, let the sit bones, let the hips sink down into the mat. Sometimes hips will want to like pop up on one side, so let them sink down. And then twist. Right hand to left knee and vice versa. Let all the muscles and organs of the core get involved in the twist. Twist is detoxifying for our organs, our tissues, and our glands. So take your time here. Inhale, rise up. On the exhale, change. Up. And bring it down. The other side. Unwind. Change it to that other side. And then notice how things are going here. For me, I can bring my leg in or out. Find that place of comfort. The legs might open or close. All we need to do is make sure we're maintaining our breath and make sure we're maintaining that feeling of ease here as we twist. So the first time we twisted side to side, this time let's go forward and back. So we're walking it forward, reaching out. Elbows come down to the mat, chin comes down to the chest. Hip stretch feels just a little bit different. And after a few breaths, you might find you can walk out just a little more with the hands. Up the other way, walk it back. Bring the elbows down behind us now. And we might want to come all the way down to the mat, or maybe this is enough. Feel, breathe, and rest. Very good, beautiful. Unwind, coming back to center. Last but not least, we have a whole series here before we go down into the mat. So we want to start by getting comfortable, and then we can pick up. We're going into baby cradle, opening up to that side stretch. Yes. And then we're going forward and back. So that's 4 asanas in one. And I thought it would be so fun if we made it into like a flow. You know, just try it out. I feel like every practice is like 50% experiment. It's like 50% of what we remember, but it's also like half experiment every time. So let's try it. Let's bring it in and just make like a flow out of it. Bring it in. Very good. Bring it out. Stretching and reaching both sides. Close. Leg behind us, folding forward. Letting every part of it work with the breath. And then back. 1, 2, 3. Hand that matches the long leg, and then lift up and rise up. And then come on down. Beautiful work, guys. That was good. How did it feel? Good. Yeah. Yes. So let's do it one more time on each side. Pick it up. Loving and cradling the body. Super thankful for all we can do. It's a lot. It's so much. Open up. Reach out. Very extensive, very long. Close. Fold and bring it back. Walk forward. Long arms, long spine. Stretch of the back of the leg that goes all the way into the hips and glutes. Inhale, unwind, long rainbow arc, and reaching up, reaching back. Good. Bring it back. And release. When we say release, we mean rest. This is a moment, a whole breath, where we're going into a stillness that helps us to align to that easeful and peaceful energy. Ironically, the movement helps a lot with that. So these asanas that we practice in our peaceful yoga practice help us to harmonize body and mind, and that leads to much higher levels of ease. So thank you everyone for really diving into your practice. Let's move the body to the back and down. And here's where we're doing our next set of strengtheners. So we really want to relax here. I feel like the more we relax, we don't feel the strenuousness of strengthening as much. I really think that. So relax the body. And then clasp the hands together, making a nice pillow for the head. Pick up one leg and just bring it in to the elbow and put it back down again. Let the head and neck rest. And then as we get used to kind of like the sensation, the rhythm of that move, that strengthener moving through the body, picking up our own body, making both sides of the brain work together at once, we can feel free to deepen by speeding up or slowing down the motion. This is how we learn to communicate with the body. And then when we feel like, ooh, these core muscles are really waking up, I feel my body getting warm, rest, relax, allow the body to be at ease, be at peace with what we've done so far. There's, they have that saying, no pain, no gain. I think in peaceful yoga, we need to say, no pain, no strain, because we don't need either one of those to grow stronger. So resting anytime we like, and then coming back into it in a slow motion, good feeling way. Beautiful work, and allowing the body to rest. Wonderful. Pick up the legs and hug those legs into the chest. Rocking side to side. And massaging the spine and sacrum. And when that feels complete, we can come into stillness and extend the legs to 90-degree angle. Here's where we're doing our yoga bicycle, allowing the entire upper body to be at ease so we can focus on a long, slow, thorough movement of the entire lower body. So again, we're strengthening here, balancing ourselves on the earth, change directions, and see how the body and brain respond to that. Go in the counterclockwise direction. Breathing, doing the rotation. And then again, when we feel the legs getting tired, put the bottom of the feet together and go into Supta Baddha Konasana, this diamond shape of the legs. Arms come up and then into the mat. That's where we put the elbows, and let palms of the hands go toward the ceiling. Very good. When our rest is complete, let the arms go down by the sides one more time. Extend the legs and let's stretch one leg long and strong into the body. Getting a nice grip in two places on the legs. This allows us to have the versatility. Maybe one leg, one hand, can work on massaging the leg. Sending higher levels of circulation to all the skin, all the veins. And when this feels complete, place the hand and leg together and open those out to the matching side first. How does the spine respond to this? How do the hips respond? We have the leg at a 90-degree angle, but if your leg needs more support, feel free to put a pillow, a blanket underneath the leg. Use the free hand to coax the hips down, massage the hips. And if the leg does not want to come all the way to the ground, make a little kickstand for it at the elbow. Other side, bring it in, up and over. Reach out with the opposite arm. Look at the opposite hand. Leave the entire girdle of the shoulders on the mat. And release, let that go. The other side, same sequence, taking our time. One side might have more leverage. One side might need more attention, more care, more time. If one hip pops up, that's natural. Just go ahead and put that down. Use the elbows to bring the leg into the body gently, but being persistent, thorough, and very loving with our own bodies. Open up out to the side. 90-degree angle on the second side. Inhale, come on up, and change. Release by sliding the leg down next to the other side. Walk, walk, walk the feet in. Rest the hands by the sides. Reach for the heels somewhere down there. Just reach out with the fingertips. And then one vertebrae at a time. Lift up until just the shoulders are pressing into the mat. Feel the strength of the legs lifting up the whole entire body. Doing a few repetitions here and then clasping the hands underneath us. So practice bringing the spine down and up, one vertebrae at a time. A slow motion. Tilting the hips forward and back. And when we're ready, clasp the hands underneath. When we feel the muscles of the legs are responding to this, we can rest here. Come into a figure four by straightening one leg, folding it, reaching through, and bringing that entire configuration of the legs into the body. We're experimenting here. What does it mean to really deepen the enjoyment of our practice? Take the foot that is across and then let that foot lead the way as we come down into the mat. It's a twist. Open up the arms to letter T and breathe. Unwound. Extend. Release. And then fold the leg again. This is our stable leg now. This is our stable side now. Go into second side. And maybe try things a little bit differently. Maybe we clasp the hands on the shin instead of under the leg. Experiment and change the grip that we have on the leg just to see which one the body responds to. Under the knee for me is giving me a much deeper hip stretch. So see what the body needs. Place the foot down and then allow the leg configuration to all to rotate, to rest. Back to center. Extend one last time. Now both legs come to rest and we're closing the eyes. Coming into Shavasana. Coming into a